Good morning, buzzers. It is Wednesday. It's the 7th of October. I'm Mike from buzz50.com, and this is Good Morning Buzzers, our friendly, well, I hope it is. I'm trying to be friendly. Are you friendly today? Our friendly live broadcast at 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week with me and you and everybody in the Good Morning Buzzers room, in the chat room, and with Millie. No, not this morning. Miller is in bed. She may make it for the second joke, but I don't think even that's going to happen today. We were up working very late last night. We do a lot of work on the site. It's great fun. And I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you enjoy the site. We're going to have a quick look around the site in a bit to show you all the different things that are going on. Because Buzz50 isn't just about this. It is about all sorts of things on the site. But let's have a look in the Good Morning Buzzers room and see who is in there. And we have Zengili, good morning to you. Carrie May, good morning to you. Ellen in Wisconsin, good morning to you. Jeff C, good morning. Joyous One, good morning. Jembo, good morning. Jembo. Merlin, good morning. Paul B, good morning. Good morning to you, Red 5. So, good for Miller, says Joyous One. I'm heading to mine soon, to her bed, Joy means, which is where Miller is. Not in Joy's bed. That would be strange. But we are a friendly lot here on Buzz50. If you're just watching this on YouTube or Facebook or on the Buzz50 homepage or wherever you're watching this, if it's live, if it's 7:30 a.m. UK time, you're welcome to come and join us in the Good Morning Buzzers room where the people that I've been talking about are. And then you can type to us and join in. You can even phone in if you want. Anytime. It's about time we had someone calling in. We have had people calling in the past and sending texts in. So please call in this morning. Let's have someone calling in. The phone numbers are here. The Skype is there. You can call in any way you want. I won't necessarily put you on live. You can talk to me and I can relay your message. If you are really brave, if you want, I can put you on speakerphone and you can talk to all the buzzers wherever they are in the world. And we are truly international, all from around the world. Mike, lighter in the room today. Mighty strange, Mike, says Joy. Hi, Red, says Jeff C, because Red 5 is in the Good Morning Buzzers room as well. So good morning to all of you. All of you, this morning we've got, like we normally have, things like Name That Tune, Spot the Difference, International Roll Call, Name That Dish. We have got an amazing and moving and touching and lovely poem from Chari that I started to read out yesterday, but then the broadcast all broke up. We've got a message from Pravin, a saying from Ellen. We've got so much going on around the site, I've written down here. And Fleur sends her apologies. She is at the Corrie meet today and getting ready for it. That's the Coronation Street meet, which is at the Coronation Street sort of exhibition in Manchester. It's closing this year. So there's a meeting of buzzers there today. So good luck to all of you. Hope you have a lovely day. Let's have a listen to Name That Tune. Now, the idea of this is I play a tune on the Buzz50 Beckenstein piano. I just play a few notes of it, and then if you can guess what that tune is, you get 10,000 buzzer points. Amazing, hey? If you guess it live, either in the Good Morning Buzzers room or by phoning in, have a pen ready because I'll show this a couple of times. Let's have somebody phone in this morning. Come on, you, yes, you, pick up your phone and dial. If you guess it live, then you also get to send or ask us to send 10,000 buzzer points to the other buzzer of your choice. If you're not a member, ring in anyway, then you can join and we'll give you the points. So here it is, a very well-known tune. I'll have to give you a clue in a minute because this is going on forever. There aren't normally those gaps necessarily between those notes. I'm not very good at this. Can you name that tune? It's from, let's give you a clue, 1967, and it is a pop tune. Do they call them pop songs then? It's not classical anyway, it's not jazz. Very well known, and it's a group. Okay, I'll give you some more clues in a minute. We're going to make sure this goes today. I'm going to give you the first word of it in a bit. Can you name that tune? Red, call in And say hello to me, says Carrie May. Yeah, call in. Come on, somebody call in. Let's have somebody live on the show, on the broadcast. Did we do Name That Dish yesterday? I'm not sure if we did. Name That Dish, similar to Name That Tune, but you don't get any points for it. I read out ingredients of a very well-known dish. You see if you can guess what it is. Jeff C is saying, is there a broadcast today? Yes, there is. Okay, here are the ingredients. 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 large onion, 1 red pepper, 2 garlic cloves peeled, a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 beef stock cube, and this could give it away, 400-gram can of chopped tomatoes. And another clue, Miller and I made this dish the day before yesterday. Yes, we did. Using pretty much those ingredients. Can you name that dish? And can you name that tune? People are saying to Jeff, F5, Jeff, F5. That's because in the Good Morning Buzzers room, if you've joined us there, in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see this broadcast playing. If it isn't playing when you come in, hit F5, or if you're not on a keyboard like that, just refresh the screen, however you do it, or go out and in again at the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. Jeff is on an iPad, and it's most unusual, he said, as it's not playing. Strange. Well, sorry about that, Jeff. Can you name that dish? Can you name that tune? And can you give some votes and points for this joke? We read out, we being me, 2 jokes sent in by buzzers. I read out a joke now and a joke a little later and ask you to vote for it, 0 to 10. 0 if you don't think the joke is very funny at all, or if you don't get it. 10 if you think it's amazingly funny, and you probably can't even get to your keyboard to type in that number because it is so funny. You're laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, and you just can't reach the keyboard. I'll assume that you're giving it a 10. So here is joke number 1. You may have heard this one before 1,000 times. Read it to Miller last night. She hadn't heard it before. She laughed a lot. A lovely old couple will walk, and what we do is I don't say who sent it in until after the votes are in for both of them. Okay, here we go. Taco sauce, says Alan. No, it is not taco sauce. That name, that dish. A lovely old couple were walking down the street and holding hands. He says, "It's windy today." She replies, "No, it's Thursday." He thought for a moment and said, "So am I. Let's have a cup of tea." Do you get it? Do you get it because you've heard it a million times? It's still funny. It's a lovely old couple. He says, "It's windy today." She says, "No, it's Thursday." He says, "So am I. Let's have a cup of tea." Can we have votes out of 10 for joke number 1? Then what we'll do is we'll listen to a lovely poem that has been sent in by Chari and put on the forums by Chari, and loads of people have said well said about it, and loads of people replied about it, and it is very, very nice, and it is a poem that Chari has written for her husband Mike. So Jeff C's left the room. Jeff C's back in again. Hopefully Jeff C is hearing what's going on. We have got some votes coming for joke number 1. It starts off with an amazing 2 from Paul B. Paul B, the only man in the country who only has the numbers 1, 2, and 3 on his keyboard. I think the others don't work. We thought he'd got a new keyboard, but that seems to have been repossessed. So Paul gives it a number 2, so to speak. And it's a 5 from Ellen. It's a 6 from Joyous One. It's a 5 from Carrie May. It's a 5 from Jembo. It's a 5 from Merlin. If you're watching this now anywhere but in the Good Morning Buzzers room and you want to come and join in, do go to the Buzz50 homepage, buzz50.com. And then underneath this broadcast, which we'll be playing on the homepage, you can click to come into the Good Morning Buzzers room and you can join us. And if you want, if you're really, really brave, wherever you are, you don't have to be in the Good Morning Buzzers room to do this. You can call us up, phone in, and you can go live on air or just give me a message and I will read it out. So in a little while, we'll do joke number 2. So we've got 2, 5, 6, 5, 5, 5, 4, joke number one. And let's have a listen to this poem. And if you want to read it, if you go to the Buzz 50 forums, we're going to have a look at the forums in a bit, then you can find the poem on there, sent in by Chari, under leisure. There's all different sections on the forums, which we'll look at in a minute. And here we are. And this is a poem written by Chari for her husband. For my husband, it's titled. So let's have a listen to this. There are sunny days ahead, I know. The worst of storms has come and gone. The darkest clouds have broken, and we are moving on. Each step is a move forward in a slow but steady pace. Lifting one foot, then the other. He does not try to race. I see his stepping is a struggle. I see the strain upon his face. I walk right there beside him, but try to give him space. It's tiring for him. It's wearing on me too. And I know a rest for both of us is really overdue. It's like a roller coaster with its ups and downs. We try to show you smiles, but often it is frowns. It's just because we're tired as we struggle through each day. I know things will be better, and we must find the way. Each step is a move forward. Each word is too. As we move on past each obstacle, I know we'll see things through. It's a really, really lovely, meaningful, touching poem. Thank you very much for sending that in, Chari. Really enjoyed reading it, and really enjoyed reading it out. And you can find that on the, we'll have a look at the forums in a bit when we go to the site. So let's have a look back in the Good Morning Buzzers room, see who's in there now. We've got Zen Gilly, Carrie May, Ellen, Jeff C, Joyce One, Jembo, Merlin, and Paul B. Who's going to find Pony today? Fleur is away today. I'll tell you a little secret about that very shortly. Possibly you can work it out already. Yes, very, very nice, says Joyce One. That was a lovely poem. Thank you for that, Chari. Right, let's go and have a look at the site. See whose birthday it is today. See what's going on. Paul B has typed in a load of O's or zeros and left the room. Not sure why. So let's have a look at the site and then see if we can work out what the difference is when we come back. So if I click there, we can share screens to there, start screen share there, then hopefully, instead of looking at me, we will all be looking at this, which is the social page on buzz50.com. Now, if you're not a member of Buzz50, come along and join us. You can see it up there, Buzz50. Just type that in Google and you'll find us. Completely free to join and use in all areas. It's a social networking site for seniors over 50. It's not a dating site, but if you really want dating, and a lot of people do, like Miller and I did, that's where we met. If you click dating here, you'll go across to the dating site. Apart from that, we've got your own profile page, we've got forums, social networking, chat rooms, points, buzzer points, 10,000 buzzer points being given away if you can name that tune. We've got activity going on around the site. We've got international maps so you can see where people are from. We've got mentors who will help you around the site. We've got a report system, so if you get any problems, then click that. And we've got a help section there, help and FAQs. These are all the people that have joined recently. We had 29 people join yesterday, 10 joined already today. And that is people from, we've got Skeet Scuba there from the USA. We have got Braveheart One from the USA. We've got members joining from England, Spain. We've got Australia and Lebanon. Tulips 22, who's been quite active on the site since she joined. People from all around the world do come along and join us. And we've got birthdays today. If you scroll down, you'll see whose birthday it is. And we've got birthdays from Marge, Pollyanna, and 2394. So happy birthday to all of you. And there's loads going on around the site. I read out that poem before. That was from the forums. If you click forum here, got loads of different sections: serious discussion, lounge chat, light-hearted, just for laughs. Scroll down, other subheadings here: health and fitness, social networking, Buzzers Corner, holidays and travel. If you haven't been on the forums before, They're constantly changing with new things going on all the time. So that's the forums, and that is where Cherry put her poem there. And then you can see all the well-saids here, and loads of stuff going on around the site. We'll have another look at the site tomorrow and look at a different section on the site. So if I click here and I click stop presenting the screen, then I'll be back, and can you spot the difference? And I'll tell you straight away what the difference isn't. Today, the difference is not Pony, because I cannot find Pony. Pony has gone AWOL, absent without leave. Pony's just disappeared. I have no idea why. If you go to the Corrie meet today, have a look in Fleur's handbag and see if somehow she's managed to get hold of Pony. Because try as hard as I might, I cannot find Pony. Can you spot the difference? Spot the difference is just something that's changed here. Talking about clocks and times on here. I can relate to some of that one, says Joyous One. Thanks for putting it all into gorgeous words. Paul B is back in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Welcome back, Paul, says Zengili. Clocks change in October, says Zengili. Right, okay, let's do joke number 2 and see how many points joke number 2 gets. Are you ready? Joke number 1 so far has managed 6, an average of 6. Partly due to the fact that we do not have Sasquatch with us this morning. And Sasquatch often manages just a 1. The cat has got the pony. Yes. Where is Katia the cat? And has Katia stolen Pony? Oh, that would be dreadful. A disaster. Let's have a listen to name that tune before we do joke number 2. Can you name this tune for 10,000 buzzer points? And I'll give you a clue. The first word of the title begins with the letter N. Okay? First word of the title. You don't need to say who the group were. Can you name that tune for 10,000 buzzer points? And if you can name it live, then you can ask us or tell us who to give 10,000 buzzer points to, as well as yourself. And to name that dish, ingredients that hasn't been guessed yet: tablespoon of oil, large onion, red pepper, 2 garlic cloves, tablespoon of paprika, some cumin, a beef stock cube, 400 can of chopped tomatoes, half a teaspoon of dried marjoram. Don't even know what marjoram is. I did not put that in our dish that we made this of 2 days ago. Teaspoonful of sugar and 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. Can you name that dish? The main ingredients, the main ingredients have been missed out. Oh, morning all, says Witch Morgana. Oh, right, you've decided to get up, did you, Witch Morgana? Witch Morgana in the Philippines, where it's probably around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Do type in where you're from if you want me to read it out to everybody, and the time where you are, the international roll call that we sometimes do. And let's do joke number 2. And then you give points out of 10 for it afterwards. A young son said to his dad, "Is it true, Dad, that in some parts of Africa, a man doesn't know his wife until he marries her?" Dad replied, "That happens in every country, son." That got a lot of laughs from Miller last night. Miller's not with us this morning. She is still with us. She is still in the building, but she is in bed, which is where apparently Joyous One is going to very shortly, and then Miller will probably get out. Rochester, New York, 2:49 a.m. It is here, England, Coleshill near Birmingham, and it is 7:59 a.m. So we're 5 hours ahead of New York. So can we have some votes in for joke number 2? Joke number 1 managed an average of exactly 6. Let's have, while we're waiting for that, oh, we've got 6 from Ellen. We've got a saying to do from, who's the saying from? Oh, we've got a saying to do from Ellen. We'll do that in a minute. Oh, Paul B, number 2. 2 points from Paul B. 5 from Merlin. Netherlands, 0850 from Zengili. 1 hour ahead of England. The Blue Mountains, west of Sydney in Australia, is where Jeff C is from, where it is 5:50 p.m. See, that's quite a respectable time of day to have Good Morning Buzzers. 7:30 a.m., bit early here for a lot of people. Terrible time for the east coast of New York, of America. Ridiculous time for everywhere else in America. Not so bad for the Philippines and Wichmore, Ghana. Ellen, Wisconsin, USA, 1:50 a.m. Joyous one, 6 points for that joke. Wichmore, Ghana, 5 points for that joke. East Devon Coast, says Jembo, so I'm guessing it's the same time as it is here, which is 7:51 a.m. And the saying from Ellen, and thank you for sending this in. Please send lots of sayings, proverbs, jokes, all sorts of stuff, photos, videos. Here's a cute saying. My grandmother had a plaque of it in her kitchen, says Ellen. I was told to cheer up. Things could get worse. You've all heard that. Cheer up. Things could get worse. So I cheered up. And sure enough, things did get worse. I was told to cheer up. Things could get worse. So I cheered up. And sure enough, things did get worse. So we have got the votes in for joke number 2. We're a bit thin on the ground this morning, aren't we? In the Good Morning Buzzers room, we have Wichmore, Ghana, Zengili, Carrie May, Ellen, Jeff, Joyous One, Jembo, Merlin, and Paul B. And we have the votes for joke number 2, which came out at an average of 5. So I do declare that the winning joke is joke number 1. So joke number 1 goes on Facebook with a credit to the sender in of the joke. And joke number 2, which got a very respectable 5 points, was sent in by Jembo. Thank you for that. And joke number 1, the lovely old couple, Wednesday, Thursday, and Thursday, managed a respectable 6 points out of 10. And thanks for sending that in, Nimrod. And we've got Merlin is in St. Petersburg, Russia, and it is 9:52 a.m. So that's 2 hours ahead of us here. It's been great fun. Spot the difference. Was it spotted? I don't think it was. Spot the difference was the pink radio that was normally there was moved. It was as simple as that. It should have been Pony, but Pony has gone AWOL, absent without leave. We've no idea where Pony is. We're sending out search teams. Mostly we're going to send them out to the Manchester area, because in the Manchester area today, loads of buzzers are meeting up for a real life meeting in Manchester at the Corridor, the Coronation Street exhibition that's closing this year. And we have meetings all around the country, and we've got one coming up, I think, down Paul B's way, Yeovil, coming up soon. We've got ones in London, Manchester, all over the place. Hopefully we'll have some internationally as well, because we've got members from all around the world. If you're not a member of Buzz 50, do come along and join us. It's goodbye from me now. It's goodbye from Mila, who is upstairs. I can hear her moving around, so that's the good news. I have taken her a cup of tea and spoken to her and looked after and told her, because we were up late working on the site last night, that there's no need to come down this morning. Pony is with Fleur, says Joyous One. See, Joyous One has inside information there. We hopefully will be back tomorrow with Mila and with Pony and with you, wherever you're from. So it's goodbye from me here from buzz50.com. Do come and join us if you're over 50, if you're 50 or over. Completely free to join. All sorts going on. So goodbye from me, and see you tomorrow. And this is and was Good Morning Buzzers. And we've got Ellen in We. Never my love, says Carrie May for that tune. No. Goodbye everyone, says Ellen. Bye Mike. Take care, says Wichmore, Ghana. Bye to all of you. Bye all, says Jembo. And it's goodbye and Good Morning Buzzers.